Please step aside, sir.
Hey, get lost. I'm waiting here, huh?
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, all right, sir? Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please, back off. All right, I need 8 double tall.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Listen, brothers and enlisted sisters, it is the Hot Toys Wizard. And you have to wonder, not only just one, but 2 Spider-Mans. That's like 18,322 Spider-Mans. And you have to wonder, is it possible that coming later soon, over the next maybe even few minutes, will be yet another Christian Bale Batman coming at you, brother? Another Christian Bale Batman? And what you gonna do when more Christian Bale Batmans run wild all over you? But that's not all. The Hot Toys Wizard has got his ball, crystal ball, right here. It may look familiar to some of you Star Wars fans. And I look into the future, and with these new Christian Bale Batmans, are we going to get more Grogu's, baby? And what you gonna do when the Hot Toys Wizard returns on 6 Scale Raw? What you gonna do, baby? Again! And welcome to another episode of Six Scale Raw! The Dark Jedi is back on Monday night. And look at this, baby. You have got the Hot Toys Wizard in the house. Are we going to get another Christian Bale? You may not like it. You may throw up even thinking about it. But listen, baby, you all know it's very, very true. We could be getting yet another one. And I'm telling you here, as more coming on in here, look at this, baby. We have got the second brother also jumping in. And let's just go to him right now. We're going to start from the bottom. Second brother, your internet looks better, baby. And you look really good. Welcome to Raw, my friend.
Well, I'm actually switching on to a laptop because I don't know. I did a software update with Elgato and everything just went to shit. So,
yeah, I know what that goes like, baby.
Yeah, so I'm doing double duty. So you're probably going to be seeing me looking this way. Like, okay, I just saw my camera just popped on this. So, you know, it's going to be a little weird stuff going on with second brother, but thank you for having me. Glad everything is okay. And let's get to rolling, baby.
Let's get to rolling. Listen, are you ready, second brother, for another Christian Bale Batman? Are you ready?
You know what? You can never have never have enough. You know,
you can never have enough, and that is my favorite Batman. But it's kind of funny right now, dude.
Yeah.
it's a lot of Batmans, and it's a lot of Spider, and rightfully so. So there's a Spider-Man movie out there right now doing really freaking well, honestly, as well. But damn, man, when you've got it and you've got a character and an IP that you can go ahead and make money off of, jeez, dude. Yeah. Jeez Louise. And let's go to El Professoro. Listen, Mario. Hey. Listen, Christian Bale, Batman's, Spider-Man's, which we're going to go over here today. The Dark Jedi's back. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a Hot Toys Dark Jedi figure. Ooh. I don't know. Ben Affleck. Ooh. It would be interesting getting a Ben Affleck head sculpted Ben Affleck from the bridge scene. I know we got the one already on the motorcycle or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I kind of feel like
it's. We woke up this morning to a couple surprises. I haven't seen anything drop on a Monday morning for us in a long time, at least here in the States. So you know what? Who knows what can happen? Anything can happen. I mean, what I really want, man, I want some Midnight Collector, man. Get some like a 1/6 scale, some of that with those headphones on, or even pop culture living room with that fantastic hair, completely rooted, man, rooted properly with wool hair, by the way. Look at that, man. Look at that, my man, just like rocking that emo,
dude.
Straight up, dude. That's what I need in the collection, man.
I just wanted to say that I'm leaving the Six Scale community, and I am the new lead singer of the Flock of Seagulls. Yes, and I ran so far away. And I ran. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, you got me like. Is this
comedy, baby?
Is this what they call you, baby?
They call him the Wizard.
We were gonna save this for next week, but I am the Wizard.
Oh,
it has been revealed. I am the Dark Wizard.
Wow, here in the flesh. Look at that.
And I ran.
Why am I feeling line to Hot Toys? And yes, we will be getting the N1, so get ready for that shit.
Oh, we're getting the N1. Wait a minute. Yes, baby.
And I say no.
Hey, look at me. I'm the Wizard now. I'm the Wizard now. And I say there is no N1. It's not happening, guys. Just let it go.
You're more likely to get that. The Batman Batmobile than you are the N1 Starfighter.
And I say no.
And I say that being the Hot Toys Wizard reveal is up there with the Raw GM reveal back in the day.
You know what's funny about this? And I don't know if this will dampen the mood or make it funnier, but we're gonna get another one of these, Lane.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah.
All day, every day. We're gonna get Boba Fett, Spider-Man,
Batman,
name it.
Darth Vader,
Iron Man,
Wonder Woman.
Look,
Wonder Woman.
I think we just got the most wondrous of women of them all, man. With Fennec, that release, I can retire happily now with that release, man. I'm done.
Man.
I'm done with that.
How good is that, Mario?
Bro, she looks incredible. I mean, I've been looking at so many reviews. I mean, we were sitting on Jay's show last Thursday, man, and he did a live unboxing and revealed the sculpt, and she looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait. Matter of fact, so my man Ray Hawkworks Toys, what's up, my brother? He was actually out here over the weekend, so we hung out. We did a little Disney trip, and it was great to meet my mans, right? But I had to
that is awesome.
Hey,
that is absolutely awesome.
I tell her, look, as soon as you get home, if Fennec comes in, I need that now. I need it now in the collection, buddy.
Well,
so please come hook it up.
I mean, let's look at this real quick because I mean, she is so beautiful, guys. I mean, it is like, and this isn't even like the reviews that are out now, but these pictures, damn, dude. I mean, it's a nice. Lane, what do you think?
Well, I mean, no figure is perfect, but I mean, I literally would say almost for the quality of the sculpt, her outfit, the uniform, the weapons. I mean, can you think of, and I'm not saying obviously we've had my favorite figure this year was Carnage, but could we say that Hot Toys has made a more perfect figure? Like looks like they pretty much nailed everything you could want from, for a regular human figure.
Lane. I'm calling it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Better than Yondu. I said it.
Really?
I would have to agree, man. Look at that.
I said it. Better than Yondu.
Don't forget that we may be getting Yondu 2.0.
That's nice, but this is still better than Yondu. I'm sure it's even better than the 2.0.
I mean,
it is so.
great.
I mean, Yondu is awesome, and I got to see it at my friend's John's house just a week ago again in his collection. But I tell you what, man, damn. And I mean, okay, Costa, let's the outfit is hot. I cannot wait to. All right, let's talk about this. Talk about the figure. Let's talk about everything with it because I brought it up in my last 2 shows. Kind of came back here with a bang, and people asking me, Aries, is this going to go like everything else is going? And we all know everybody on the everybody here knows what's been going on with the waitlist, sideshow, and Hot Toys. Everything's going. However, let's be really, really honest, Costa. This was one of those 2021 drops. Now, granted, it was later. It was like November of 2021 when they dropped her. But most of those figures, except for the DX20 and 21, which was issued in April of 2021. They kind of are in there. Look at all the figures that are in stock, and you're getting a lot of discounts out, bargain bin. But I don't know how to answer this. It can go like Ahsoka and be gone, or this can be available like Boba and the Throne is still available. But part of me thinks, oh, surely they would have put in enough pre-orders, purchase order to match as many Boba and the Thrones are out there. But what if they didn't, Costa? How do you really know with this one?
It's tough because I pulled up Sideshow's website and I have it in like chronological order. So I'm looking at the figures around it, and the ones that are waitlisted, you have the Green Goblin, you have the Mark IV with Gid, but is that the quarter scale? Yeah, we won't count that. And then President Loki and TVA Loki. Those are the only 3 around it. Where then you have Koska, Axe, you have Thena. She's not gonna sell out. Doctor Strange, Catwoman, battling Spider-Man, Venom. Now, I'm gonna. You're right. It is tricky, and I am going to say that I don't think she's going to go to waitlist anytime soon. I think she will eventually, with maybe in a month. I'm hoping it doesn't go to waitlist soon because if you guys have been following me, because everybody should be following me on my live streams that I go on and know that I had to let her go. And now although NRD was not taken away, and now I have like almost $200 in rewards, so I might just go back and get her for,
with the rewards
for the discount. Because I want her for with the Bad Batch. She was in the first season of the Bad Batch, and I don't have the Boba on. Yeah, I don't have the Boba on Throne, and as much as I would like it, it just I gotta find room for the Throne. I have a lot of vehicles coming, but
it's hard to get them all, baby. I don't
think she's and I don't think she's going anytime soon.
But you don't really know. I'm right with you.
You're right.
It's kind of like
what happened with like a couple of them. Once they went out of pre-order, like a few days later, they go on wait lists. So that's happened
like the Purge
the
recently.
Purge,
yeah, you're right. Exactly, like the Purge Trooper.
It's hard, Costa, to figure this one out. It's hard to advise people what to do. What I was telling them, Costa and guys, to do is with this one here, because nobody really knows. Because like you're saying, it's like part of me is like they got so many Boba on the Thrones. Why wouldn't they make a lot? But you never know. If you really, 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 really want this figure, and you're like Mario and me, where this is like, okay, this is like better than Yondu in a way, and you have the money for it, and you want it just because you want it, and you could give two craps about if it's going to be a grail or not, just go ahead and buy it. Don't take a chance. The worst thing that could happen is you'll find it in the bargain bin, Costa, right? And but that's fine. You wanted it anyway. You were just gonna so what? So you spent that extra $80 that you could have waited a year or two. But that's the best advice I could give because she's so good.
Yeah, we're living in some really, for me, scary times because there's so many things that I would like, and I know I have to be picky and choosy with it, but then they're going on wait lists so quickly, and now we know that it's legit. It's not the ploy because
we're like in an age where even premium format statues from Sideshow will go into waitlist before they so I mean
definitely they're definitely ordering less. They're minimum. They might even just be like doing the minimum plus like 10% or something. Something very small. And there's so many figures that I want, because I really would love all the Star Wars figures. Like for me, that's just like I want them all.
I want them all too, and I can't get them all either.
I can't. Yeah,
I can't. I can't either. I'm right with you, baby. So before we get to you, Lane and Mario and second brother, let's say hi to some of you in here that keep going on in the chat. But the Thor is in here. What is going on, baby? Says I wasn't planning on getting Boba on the throne until they announced they were making a Fennec. My Boba is waiting. I won't say it. Didn't get to that last part until I'm reading it now. But yeah, I'm waiting to put her on the side of that throne, baby. Come on there, the Thor. You kind of know that Fennec is the one that is running the ship there. Come on. We all know that. Single songwriter says it here. Extremely picky and choosy this time around. Yeah, like I've told people, like Costa was saying, baby. I don't got Quill and some other figures. Not that I don't want them. I'd love to have that Nick Nolte figure. I just maybe someday, and I just don't got all the money for all these. And plus, I'm collecting just so much. We got CT 603 in the house, and we've got AJ in the house as well. Uncarded reviews, my friend, as well. Will WillFoxification make it into stock this time? Definitely not, bro, on that one. You're seeing everything from, and they're going to make so little of that one. That one didn't even, I don't even know if that broke the top 5, to be honest with you guys. Big Dog Pound, woo, in the Cantina. What is going on? Charlie the Uniform, she is a figure not to mess around with. Yeah, she's also a bounty hunter not to mess around with either. This is a perfect set. Songwriter, I totally agree. Coffin, what's going on, baby? Good to have you in here also. Figman says, nope, this is not coming home. There's too much for too much money and not enough space, kind of echoing what Costa and myself are saying. AJ saying, calling it now, this is an absolute grail. If it just like the Purge Trooper, AJ, you're exactly right. And keep going on to the chat. Good to see everybody here. Lane, I think this would definitely be grail like Yadu. And we're going to get to Mario here in a second. Can you imagine if that just gets, like, we wake up tomorrow morning and she's on wait list, how crazy this figure would be?
We were talking about it backstage, this guy, which, he's definitely not, Crossy here, he's definitely not as well known a character as Fennec. And he's going for, buku bucks, relatively speaking, to his original price point. And I mean, she is a great figure. Now, I think she's going to be in stock for a little while, but I don't think she's going to magically disappear. But when I say for a little while, you might have like a couple of. This isn't going to be a year from now. We're talking about, hey, she's 15% off, on Sideshow. Next Sideshow Con, she'll be around for maybe a few months, maybe somewhere between 2 to 4 months. But when she's gone, Aries, I think she's going to be, you know, a fairly sought after figure, you know, just because of how good she is. People aren't going to pick her up for a while, and then it'll be just one of those things. You know how sometimes these long time ones we've been up, you know, Dark Side Anakin or stuff, where they're like, I'll pick it up at some point, and then just one day it disappears, you know, and it's waitlisted, and you're like, what? Like, even on Predator, just like Amazing Spider-Man the other day, the Garfield one just went goodbye. Like, she'll be in stock for a while, and you'll be like, I'm going to wait for her to sell. I think that makes people more complacent when they're in stock for a little while, you know, for a month or two, because you're like, oh, they're going to be there for a while. And then they just go boop. And then you're like, oh no. And then it's like 300, you know, the next day, $320 to buy her.
Look at what's happening. It's insane, especially with a figure like this. Like, I was talking for a while about the DX24 and DX25, and holy crap, dude! You talk about good stuff, Lane. El Professoro, going to you. Talking about you're spending some time with Hawk Wars. I was just putting up some auctions from Hawk Wars on the DX25. Not even a best offer. I mean, he's just moving those like 360 now, you know, a pop, and you're seeing them in the US. Like Ray's actually pretty cheap, because there's guys like in the US, like I don't know if you heard of Hat Heads in the US, perfect seller, feedback range, just like 10 of them already. It's just a $399, $499, $400 going. I mean, remember when like Tim Sent and those guys used to be able to do that, Mario? And now it's like you got the US sellers doing that. Everybody's going nuts. If that happened with a Luke, I'm like, damn. And I have a few reasons why I think it's happening with that Luke, but can you imagine if it happened with her and the people are like, well, what the F? I have Boba in the throat. I was planning on getting her. I just don't know. I could see it going either way, but I can't call it, Mario. I don't know.
It really is difficult to call, just because, I mean, this thing was originally announced in December of 21, which was kind of around the same time frame when some of these figures that we see waitlisted now were actually announced. I think it was the John Cena Peacemaker. Peacemaker was announced like in a couple months later in February. That went waitlisted already, right? The DX Luke was announced, I believe, earlier than this, and that's already waitlisted. Even though it released on Sideshow, didn't it, for like a little bit, and then suddenly went waitlisted.
Which one again?
The Bestman Luke, the DX Luke.
It did. The DX the DX24 completely waitlisted, and then they were selling the DX25, and then it just ended. I don't know if it got in stock or they were just like, you could get it there.
I remember.
Did it get in
I got
stock?
a notification. I got a notification that it was in stock, and then
it just
a couple of days later it disappeared. Exactly. So
it's weird.
It's difficult to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one actually hit waitlist, considering all the positive feedback it's receiving right now. It wouldn't surprise me that if they didn't make that many, but I mean, like for me, I'm not trying to hype this thing up. This is just my own general excitement for, you know, my own personal excitement for this figure. So yeah, I personally can't wait to get it in hand. So, but for everybody else, you know, who is understanding as far as like, you know, they know, you know what you collect, and if this isn't it for you, then this isn't it for you. Don't buy in on our hype, you know, on our own personal excitement.
Oh, exactly.
Just stay strong and stay true to yourself, you know, when it comes to your own collection. So, but yeah, I am really looking forward to this thing, man. You know, there were some details that were dropped on here that I totally didn't notice, like all the red in her hair, in those braids. I honestly didn't remember that until I saw the sculpt, and just so much just popped out, you know. And it comes.
Yeah, I didn't remember that either. Now you come to think about it, bro.
And you talked about if this thing actually tends to go bargain bin, then hell, that's all the more reason for me to get a second one, maybe. you know. So hey, why not just get a second one at a better deal? But yeah, I think they did an amazing job with it. I think one of the coolest things that they could have done, but definitely not a deal breaker, if they would have implemented the rolling eyes with this thing. If they would have done that, man, that would have been chef's kiss. You know, icing on the cake.
Dude, they'll that's where they're gonna get you for a 2.0. That's what they'll get you for,
right?
Yeah. I mean, Mario. Yeah, I mean, hopefully Ming Na Wen will keep showing up in the Disney Plus stuff with Star Wars. So they'll probably use it again, but
Yeah.
Not hopefully not this outfit, but I was kind of thinking that, bro. When you were talking about Roller, I'm like, yeah, doesn't have roller eyes. I was thinking about that Wonder Woman too, with the sculpted hair and now the wool hair. Like, it doesn't have. That's like the next, like it'll start coming. Like it's kind of like these Lukes now, because it's like the Mando Luke dude and the freaking Bespin Luke. They're far superior to the other Lukes, and I really like the Snowspeeder pilot Luke, but they have rolling eyes. That one doesn't, and I'm like, well, shoot, that's another reason to.
It just brings that extra level of realism, you know, to these things. You know, when you compose them and when you just have their eyes looking in different directions. You know, I mean, like I said, it's definitely not a deal breaker, but it would have been nice to have. But I am appreciating the fact that they're doing it more often. They're implementing it more frequently with some of these, with most of these releases. So good on them. Good on them for doing that.
And going before we get to welcome everybody, you are watching Six Scale Raw, the return of the Dark Jedi, the Hot Toys Wizard live. Please go ahead and smash that like button right now. Come on, let's go ahead and get to 100 likes quick tonight. The Dark Jedi does really appreciate your support. If I didn't get to all of you in the chat over here, just keep texting it, baby. And if there's something you really wanted to say, and as long as it's something good to say, keep putting it up in there. If I forget, I'm an old guy setting the controls to the heart of the sun over here. Coffin says, Aries, please conjure up more 40th. Well, I think we could do something about that, baby. I think we could conjure up a little bit stuff with that. But Coffin, don't get too cocky.
Yeah, the 40th is on all of our wish list, man. I mean, me so even more, but you know, I'll take what I can get. You know.
It's on my wish list more than on Mario's wish list. I just wanted to say that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Whatever happens, they at least gave us the C-3PO from original trilogy that everybody wanted forever. So
true.
Even if they don't give us anything else, they finally gave us 1/6 scale Sebastian Shaw head sculpt, even if they just shrunk it down from the quarter scale. And they gave us C-3PO. So that's two big wins that people have been waiting years for.
Well, Lane, they also gave you Andrew Garfield's, but now it's on the wait list. Like Eric.
Well, those I will not be surprised if those two, that Vader and especially C-3PO, are going to wait list.
Was the Andrew Garfield a Sideshow exclusive?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
That'd be weird if it was.
You might
I thought that it was, but that's something to remember as well. Sideshow's not the end all be all. You can find, you know, Hot Toys are available elsewhere, you know, as well. Sometimes you'll get better deals in other places.
That's true, but I was gonna say, but once Sideshow puts their thing up on a wait list, no matter where it's at, people start jacking their prices. So
yeah, so you know what you got to do. Besides believe. I think what you got to do is, and Mario Costa, right?
Or Uncle Howdy.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, some places require an NRD, and some places don't. And some places you could kind of be like, hey, if it's your local comic shop, you can walk in and they can be like, yeah, we'll get one for you. We'll make sure that we reserve one for you. And sometimes they'll take $5, right? Costa, right, Mario? They'll go ahead and do that. Hawk Wars will do something like that, for instance. But Costa, to what you're saying, they're all buying from Sideshow. And so what's Sideshow may go first. That doesn't mean that everybody else is gone, but it means that it's going to go. It means that it's going to go very, very soon. And so I wouldn't mess around with this one. But second brother, I don't know how to call this. Mario say doesn't know how to call it. Lane doesn't really know how to call it. Costa doesn't really know how to call it. Because Boba and the Throne's available, brother. It's from that old regime of figures that are just, you know what's going on in the secondary market. You watch the market show. I know you do. You tell me you watch that stuff. However, you talk about, people are talking about Andrew Garfield. You talk about the Black Adam. You talk about Mighty Thor. You talk about Valkyrie. You talk about Peacemaker, Doc Ock, the Green Goblin, Electro, all those figures. They're gone. Doctor Strange, gone. I don't know. dude, with this. It kind of matches Boba and the Throne. So does that mean it's going to be like the Throne, or is it going to be gone like those 50,000 I just mentioned? What do you think, baby?
They're going to go. They're going to go. And I think people probably was, you know, thinking that, you know what, when Fennec comes, then I'm going to pull the trigger on both. Because I do not see how this figure turned out. And especially, you know, Jay did the unboxing of it and looks incredible. That I give this thing maybe 3 months. I give it 3 months and it'd be gone, if not sooner, along with Boba and the Throne. Because now by her being a companion piece. So people probably sit back like, you know what? I'm not going to get it now because she's like missing. But when you see her and see everything in hand and everything is close to perfect, like, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger on this one and Boba on the Throne. I give it 3 months. I give it 3 months to be at that waitlist status or close.
Dude, that's actually a really good point about how I'm sure that people that didn't maybe pull the trigger on Boba and the Throne are like, you know what, these kind of look pretty cool together. So I could actually see that, and that's part of what is kind of the toss up where I'm at, because I'm almost thinking, oh, let's order these because eventually all those Boba and the Thrones will go, and if I get enough Fennecs with that, you know, even if we got to keep that, because I mean, even if your game plan is we don't want any stock, which apparently is what it's looking like that's going on, as Lane mentioned earlier, it's not even just Hot Toys stuff; it's their own stuff, and so on and so forth. But maybe an exception with that one. But the thing is, I don't know. And I could tell you what, if you're right on 2-3 months, I think that's a win. That's like getting Cody back of old, if you remember that. And now that figure's like $450 to $500 to get a Commander Cody, which is crazy. But going to another one and going back to Costa, since we're on this, dude, here's another interesting one, which doesn't necessarily at all go with Boba and the Throne. Was it released in 2021? Was in 2022, but really January 3rd of 2022. So does it really even count? And someone put in the chat here, and you could chat it again, whoever said that they think that this one is even better than the freaking Fennec. I think that they're both good. This is another crazy one, dude. This figure is crazy like Fennec. I don't know. I wouldn't mess with this one at all. Because here's the thing. I think Ahsoka's a more popular character. And you have a DX of her and they're gone. I can't even imagine why they would make more of this one. And she was released in May. But I don't know. This one I'm kind of thinking could go like the Purge Trooper. But then again, I don't know.
I think that the figure turned out great. Looks amazing. Great head sculpt. Great companion to Bo-Katan. But I don't know. I have a feeling she's not as popular than what we're saying. You know, when we're on these live streams, you know, we're talking about some of these characters. I don't think a lot of people pre-ordered her, and I don't see I see Fennec going before Koska. Like I think there's more upside with Fennec, but I guess I am biased because I do like Ming-Na a lot.
Oh, I love her.
You know,
I love these three, dude. Look at this. You know,
listen, you can recreate
that's a shot right there.
The season finale of the season 2 of Mando. I mean, like, you just get them, and we're missing. We're
missing
Cara Dune. Yeah, Cara Dune.
I know.
Cara Dune.
Makes me wondering where
this is a great shot, and yeah, I mean, I think I don't see myself grabbing her. I don't have like a real attachment like to her that I do with like Bo-Katan, because I've watched the Clone Wars and Rebels, and I've followed her journey, and Fennec is way more fleshed out than Koska, so. But I don't think I think she's gonna be around longer than Fennec. But I could be wrong.
And
I gotta put that in there, that the 1% that I feel I'm gonna be wrong. But yeah,
it could go that way. It really could. I feel like Costa, that I see your point and I could see it going that way. I lean more towards this one, that I'm hung up on the companion piece with Fennec to Boba and the Throne, and they got a ton of them in stock. That's where I'm hung up. With Koska, I feel like you're right. She's nowhere near as popular as Ming Na Wen, and Fennec in the grand scheme of things. However, it's kind of like the Grand Inquisitor. It's kind of like Peacemaker. It's kind of like freaking, the Third Sister. It's kind of like they're already gone. How can they have made that many of this? I don't know. Wouldn't they have made more Purge Troopers, Lane, than Koska's? But maybe, I don't know. Maybe Kosta's right. It's really hard with these two. And especially because this one was 2022, but let's face it, it's January 3, 2022. So it's really 2021, basically. I mean, it's hard to call these two figures if they're going to be around or not, Lane. But this Koska's sick, baby.
Yeah, I have both. I have her on pre-order already. I've had her and Fennec paid off for like over a year and something. So I got both of them. Going to be getting them. I did almost consider canceling Fennec at one point just because I sold my Boba with Throne, and I was kind of really like, I don't know what I would put her with. I know some said Bad Batch and stuff maybe. But I decided to keep her. Originally, I thought about canceling her and using money from her so I could buy the Venom, movie Venom, to help offset that $400 and something that I spent. But I decided to keep her. I'm glad I did now, seeing the final thing. Koska is cool to me. However, I know I'm going to run into the same problems that annoyed me with Bo-Katan, because she's basically the same figure as Bo-Katan with a different head sculpt and paint scheme. The single jointed arms, the limited motion because of the armor and the bodysuit, all that is still the same. So that does not change. So that, to me, diminishes her in somewhat comparison to Fennec. I mean, when I saw Fennec going like this, in the unboxing thing on Sideshow, and I just saw Costco here, and I'm just like, really, guys, you're gonna put this out like that and everything? Where Fennec just has so much more maneuverability. That being said, I still think Koska looks great. Like the look, Hot Toys' primary mission, is pointed out, is to make them accurate or as much accurate as possible to whatever the live action thing is or show or whatever that they're from. They nailed that, I think, with Koska. Did a great head sculpt.
Yeah,
but I think, like, if you're asking me to compare those two releases, I think Fennec is a better figure because she's got more posability and maneuverability and everything else. But if you like Bo-Katan, or you understand, if you're thinking about getting her, if you understand or you have Bo-Katan, you understand there are going to be some limitations supposedly with the figure, that I would say get her, because I don't think we're going to get another one. I think there's more chance we get a Fennec than we get another Koska Reeves.
Lane,
and I think she'll last for a little. I think she'll last for probably longer than Fennec will.
But I tell you what, Lane, because Patrick says he's a table with the Spaceballs characters. But I will tell you, these figures are very, very, very delicious.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
You just played that because I'm as big as Pizza Hut.
Boba Fettuccine say the best Scar Kid. Hi to both of you in there with kind of some Cantina beers, but no, good thoughts there, Lane. Good thoughts. But man, this is a freaking and I wasn't even. I mean, like I said, I had no agenda really for tonight except going over some stuff. But man, this is such a good shot. Good shot. But listen, my good friend is in the house. I feel like it's been forever since I've streamed with all of you, and a long time. Lael,
What's
the
up, bro?
Six Scale Man. What's up, brother? Good to have you in here, my friend.
How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? How you been?
I've been good. It's really good to be back and feeling pretty good. And so much has happened since I was live last. Gosh, we had the Flash movie that came out. We had some crazy stuff happening, in the Hot Toys and the Six Scale world. But here we are, and lo and behold, come back and seeing Koska and seeing Fennec. And I tell you what, baby, we've been talking about this, all of us here, but you and I have spoke about this.
Yeah.
How long waiting for these figures? Dude, they delivered. The videos I'm seeing anyway, these pictures, hot damn, bro. These are nice as frack, dude.
Yeah, they definitely did a good job with them. And it was, I mean, literally, bro, like last week was a good week. For Star Wars fans in general. We have been talking about this for like the last about 2 years now. In regards to what's going on, AJ? What's in regards to like the head sculpts, and I think primarily like when we as far as these figures are concerned, like what I mean. The thing is, it's like the most important part for a lot of people is whether or not they nailed it with the sculpt, with the the interpretation, if the likeness is there. And I think that for both Fennec and Koska, the likeness is definitely there. I was saying this like last week. I think that both sculpts are even better than the prototype, to be quite honest, because they're softer. You know what I mean? Like they softened it a bit and they look a bit more feminine. They have the feminine strong features in both, and that's what I like about it. And the thing is, like, even with Bo-Katan, shout out to also Tina, because I'll be meeting her on Wednesday. She's giving me my head sculpt for Bo-Katan, so shout out to her.
That's awesome.
With the rooted hair. So yeah, like I can't wait for that one. But even with that said, like, I didn't mind with Bo-Katan, I didn't mind like the single jointed arms or knees, the single jointed elbows, the single jointed knees. I didn't really mind it, because the thing is, with certain figures, you give it a pass because of the presence. The presence of the figure speaks a lot, and the presence for me when it comes to that figure is incredible, bro. Like, I have her right now in a display, just in a more like statuesque, but more museum dynamic museum pose, you know what I mean, where it just fits the scene and it looks good. I have another one that I'm actually waiting for that head sculpt on, so I can actually put it on to see how it looks. And again, Ty from Uncommon Flex, he's finishing the head sculpt, or actually the throne for me. He actually showed me a bit of the throne. He's actually adding the material for the chair, so I was like, thank you for that. But I think all three of them together, they look really, really good, and this bodes well for like Hot Toys right now. I mean, I think they're placing themselves in a position to where if you had any doubt about anything, they're showing you right now what they can do. You know what I mean? And I think that the tailoring on Fennec is phenomenal. She arrives tomorrow. I think Koska, she ships out tomorrow from me. But so far, everything that we see here, everything that I see so far, it looks great, bro. Like, I have no qualms about it. I think it looks amazing. Everything about this piece is phenomenal. About all three of them together, it's going to look really, really, really good and gorgeous. And again, like, I mean, it's really, again, like I'm highly impressed about it, and I'm impressed at the simple fact that, again, Hot Toys is delivering. And any doubts that we may have about, I know, like, past couple of weeks, there's been doubts about some of the head sculpts, some of the the review, the reveals, and I know there's, people been up in the air about it, but just give them time. I just say give them time, because at the end of the day, Hot Toys will deliver on certain things if they want to. And I think that they're learning as they go with any company, whether or not, you're small or you're the big chief out there sitting on the throne, it's still a learning process. And I think with them, they're learning to gauge, their their clientele. They're learning to gauge their audience, and people who purchase items from them. They're learning how to really listen a little bit more, because like I said, the fans will talk, and if when they want something or when they feel something isn't that great, they'll let them know, as long as it's done in respect. If you're really respectful. But other than that, man, I mean, I think that so far with Koska and Fennec, that they've delivered. And I can't wait to see what's coming next, man. I think it's going to be incredible, man. Like, when I look at this, I look at both Koska and I look at Fennec. I'm like, yo, I can't wait for the Reva figure to come. I definitely can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one either.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait for that, bro. And it's gonna be
I don't think it's going to be that many of them too, Lael, to be honest with you.
Yeah, nah, this probably won't. But yeah, man, I can't wait. I think they're doing a good job thus far.
No, good thoughts. I mean, very, very, very good thoughts there. And you're right. There was quite a lot that happened while I was gone. And I think at the end of the day, and I know some of the reveals you're talking about. I remember back when, gosh, that Ray and Dio figure was announced, and man, there was a freaking uproar with that. Same thing with Bo-Katan here. I think at the end of the day, when they keep proving it time after time, once these come out, though, when the final production photos come out, when these figures come out, they look really, really good. That's kind of where I put my trust in them right now, until they prove me otherwise, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Until they give me that evidence with the final, like, whoa, dude, what are you doing here? This was supposed to be Daredevil, but instead it looks like Ares. What's going on, bro? Come on.
Bro.
But until they do that, I'm going to be like, you know what? You got the benefit of the doubt. I understand that. There's going to be misses in marketing. There's going to be misses in. It happens all the time. It happens even in the in the food industry, fast food industry, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, once the final product comes out, I think it's going to be really, really good. But Lael, good having you in here, my friend. Let's go ahead and gosh, Mario, got to go back to you with Koska here. Dude, I heard all your comments on Fennec. So now compare Koska to this. I know you brought up Yondu comparison to No, serious. I got to hear you with this one. Go, baby. Which one's better?
Oh, Fennec. I like Fennec more, to be honest.
Now, is it the character or the art or both?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, I think artistically or aesthetically, Fennec stands out a little bit more. Although that's still nothing to take away from what they did with Costa. I mean, she looks incredible. I do want to get her. I do not want to have the helmet on because that sculpt is too damn good for it to cover up. So she needs to be, with the head sculpt needs to be on at all times, man.
The Hot Takes Wizard just froze Mario in place because it keeps the 9, the N1 Starfighter.
Oh, am I frozen?
Are you frozen? No, you're there. No, I think Lane is pulling your leg. Anyway, keep going up.
Lane, stop pulling things, bro.
Yeah, stop pulling things. Lane. You're gonna pull the head sculpt off the figure. Come on. Anyway.
Yeah, no. She turned out fantastic, man. I know. I think it was Beskar Kid that likes her more, and which is great. I'm sure that some people will like it more than others. But I think I'm with Costa, man. I mean, the fact that I'm a little bit more biased towards Ming Na Wen, in a sense. I mean, and that's got nothing to do with the fact that I actually, got to take a little photo opportunity with Fennec over the weekend over at the Disneyland Park. That has nothing to do with it. But, but yeah.
A little bit of influence there, right? Yeah.
No, of course not. No, but still, nonetheless, man, I think they did a fantastic job. I mean, I remember when this first dropped, a lot of us were blown away on how well the sculpt was done with that prototype. It looked incredible. It was so lifelike and realistic. And I think it was then when they really started to improve, on their likeness. I mean, everything from the hair, to the paint out to the eyes, everything just started to look a little bit more like, realistic. I mean, not all of them were bangers, but, I'm glad to see that they actually came through with this one. And this makes me wish that we would have gotten a damn head sculpt for Axe Wolves, because in one of these photos,
I know
they all have their head sculpts off. They all have their helmets off, and we see Axe in the corner, and his head is just like chopped off. Like they're both looking at him like, "Hey, where your head at?" You know. So,
all right. So here's the thing, Mario. Here's the thing with that, because we're seeing some stuff. We're seeing some stuff that's going on with Hot Toys coming out. Another figure, another iteration. I'm not going to put it past them, dude. We wouldn't get Axe Wolves again. I'm just going to say it and see your opinion. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying that knowing them, that's not too far of a stretch. I'm just
they can't even get rid of the first one.
Exactly.
No, they can't.
He's such a low level character, and nobody cares. I don't think anyone cares, man. I don't see them actually doing that.
Would they care now because of these two?
No.
I'd buy it. So here's the thing. I didn't buy the first one.
Of course, yeah.
So here's the thing. I didn't buy the first one because it has no head sculpt. But I'm definitely getting Fennec and Koska.
Right.
If they did that, I'd buy them. I wish they would just do, like, remember the Tony Stank, and they said, hey, we could buy a head sculpt. I don't know. Can they just like sell a head sculpt to him? Wouldn't that be cool?
Dude,
why couldn't they do that?
What if they just pack it in with the Grogu accessory set? There's a bunch of other accessories there.
Yes.
You might as well just throw in that head sculpt in there as well, man.
Yes.
Well, so that'd be nice if they actually started doing like selling more accessories like that, whether it be a head sculpt or those new Spidey webs. Those are fantastic as well.
The IG, what is it? IG-12 now? Doesn't he come with
IG-12
accessories if you buy
all kinds? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been interesting because not exactly one for one, but like NECA, they've been doing their Gargoyles line of action figures. So the Gargoyles figures all come with like the attachable wings, but they're all big and out like they're flat. To help sell some of their other figures, like they're putting out Xanatos and like the human characters, which not necessarily would people necessarily buy as much, but they're including with some of those figures some alt ones like folded down wings that you can attach to the figure. So the only way you can get those is actually sucking and buying some of the characters you might not normally buy for all the regular Gargoyles figures. It's interesting. Like Hot Toys doing some of the stuff like that, maybe to help sell some in the same sphere figures and stuff with extra accessories or head sculpt or something. Maybe like a Bo-Katan, if they do another Bo-Katan too. Like,
well, they showed the hair, Lane. They showed the hair.
If they did a 2.0 and they had an Axe Wolves head sculpt that could work with the original one or something.
Well, what if they gave you that? What if they gave you that Bo-Katan and you get a deluxe version with a freaking Axe Wolves head sculpt, which would be freaking awesome.
Look, someone pointed out, I think it was AJ pointed out that they did it with Carnage, right?
Yeah, I was exactly thinking that with the Venom Carnage thing.
So why not? Why not do that? I mean, that would be shit. They have us all out of balls. Make us get it.
Dude, I'd have to buy it then because I'm not really like, and it's not that I don't want it. Like we're talking about this before, like Costa, like I don't got Quill. I will get him someday. I can't get him right now. If it goes high, secondary market, oh well, I'll just pay for it like I paid for the Christopher Reeve Superman. It's just part of the game. There's nothing I can do about it. Not going to go broke right now, but dude, if they give me a head sculpt on Axe Wolves, it's kind of like I gotta get it if it's good, unless it stinks.
I mean, because do you really want to display all the three of these, and then Axe Wolves is the only one with the helmet on?
No, because I love the Mandos like this, but I mean, I can't put her in the box. I just can't put this in the box.
No, it's got to be out for display.
So that's my problem with but I tell you what, that's not a bad possibility there that you're bringing up. Second brother, maybe they would give us an Axe Wolves head sculpt with a Bo-Katan. Look, I really feel like coming up very quickly, we're going to see that new full-scale Grogu. I think that they've already teased that. Gosh, it seems like forever ago now, but I think when they show that new full-scale Grogu, I think we're going to get that Bo-Katan, and I think we're going to get maybe God, I hope so. With the helmet, the freaking Giancarlo Esposito, the freaking Moff Gideon figure from 2. I hope we also get Carl Weathers, Grief Karga finally. But I could see them doing something like that with Axe Wolves because I kind of just don't want him without the head sculpt, and I'm not going to display her without her head on. I'm just not. So I don't know if you're on beat me a second.
You know what I used to substitute Axe was a Death Watch Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. So since they started, Hot Toys started that trend, I think they have a good thing going by doing those accessory sets like that. So that way, you know, because a lot of people start getting burnt out on multiple versions of different figures. You got Chrome Mando, you got Beskar Mando, you got Durasteel Mando. Then we put another Mando with something else that's upgraded. You know, some of us in the community really gotten tired of that. That you know, you create a whole new figure and there's a whole new cost for a head sculpt. If they start going down the road where they have the options where they could just, hey, we'll come out with this figure, we pack the head sculpt in it. It could be a mediocre figure, and you got that head sculpt everyone wants. There's your sale right there. So, you know, I hope they turn around and do it. Axe does deserve a head sculpt. I don't understand the reason why they didn't do it. And I can't see the guy like, no, you can't use my likeness. I don't see that, but that's kind of crazy, especially when you put these ladies together. Then all of a sudden, you know, you see Axe sitting there with the helmet on. And like, okay, what's going on with this? It just totally takes it away from it and actually puts the figure in a position where nobody ends up buying it. Period. Now.
Yeah. No, it's really, really good thoughts on that. Lael, let me throw it to you. You've heard some possibilities, listened to the conversation. I mean, part of me wants to get him. I just got to budget out, but I'm definitely, if there was a way to get a head sculpt to him, and maybe, dude, you know, third party companies do make some good stuff. I was just at my buddy John's house at his daughter Tori. They've got like over 62 figures now, and they were showing me some third-party figures that are out there, and I was just kind of like blown away with some. I mean, so maybe that's an option for something there in the future if someone will make that. But I'd love to get an Axe Wolves head sculpt to go with these twos, but I don't know, bro. But maybe there's a way that we can get it. Maybe they're going to do it
what?
here.
I'm not too, because I have him. I mean, I got him when he dropped. As soon as he dropped, you know, I got that figure. But I got it, you know, pretty much, you know, fairly cheap. You know, because I had points and stuff like that to use. So, you know, I was able to pick him up fairly, you know, at a decent price. And I did it because, like I said, I wanted to actually complete the trio. I knew these were coming, and I just, being a completion is just kind of hard. You know, when you want to recreate certain scenes. So for me, but I'm not fussed if I don't get a head sculpt, bro. I really don't care, to be quite honest, because it's kind of late in the game for him to do, unless he has somewhat of an impact going into, because I don't know what the focus is going to be on Mandalore in season 4 of Mando. I know that they want to kind of deviate away from that story a little bit. We'll probably see him more in the Filoni-verse film. So I don't know basically what role he would have to play, even though he, you know, did basically play a pivotal role in season 3. You know what I mean? Like he, you know, kind of helped, you know, seize Mandalore. You know, he did at one point, everybody was finger pointing, saying that he might have been a possible mole, but he wasn't. And again, there was, you know, certain attributes of that figure that was incredible. But I mean, I have the figure, so I love it. You know, I have him displayed up there behind, you know, Bo-Katan, and, you know, he looks good. And, you know, once, you know, I complete them, you know, complete all 3, then it'd be pretty good. But again, if like the opportunity to release a head sculpt is more so, I would think an accessory pack. I mean, that would be the smartest route, because if you release a brand new figure and give it a head sculpt versus everybody who already has this figure, you already know there's going to be a complaint. I mean, hell, when we got the, you know, again, I hate to go back, but, you know, when we got, you know, light side Anakin, and then a few months after that, we got dark side as an exclusive, your Toy Fair exclusive with that head sculpt. It's like, damn, like, why couldn't you just give us 2 head sculpts with the light side? But, you know, they didn't. But I think that, more so I would think it would be probably smarter if they released another figure and then added Axe Wolf's head sculpt to that. Like the opportunity, to be quite honest, because they did have interaction, to give us an update on Heavy Mando, past Vizsla, and say, look, here in this, not only are you going to get the his heavy artillery, but you're also going to get the head sculpt, like this head sculpt that comes with it. That would make sense to do something like that, a figure that's already up and coming. I think that would be something that they could probably do. Who knows? I don't know. But I mean, other than that, though, if they don't do it, bro, I wouldn't be upset about it. It is what it is. Tell you the truth.
Good stuff. You guys are watching 6 Scale Raw. Make sure you take a pause and go ahead and smash that like button, everybody. I so do very much appreciate your support. Let's go ahead and get 6 Scale Raw to 100 likes right now. From Collector Joey says, ready to hear from the Hot Toys Wizard. All right, so here you go, man. So you have to wonder, is it possible that we would actually get another Luke Skywalker from Hot Toys and announced in 2023? And I say yes. I really do say yes on that. I really think we're going to be getting another Luke. We'll see if the Wizard is right. And we are going to talk about Luke Skywalker and a couple of the figures that I think that they made that may be on the horizon for him a little bit later in the show, for sure. But thank you so much, baby, for that chat. But the next thing we're going to go to, and I'm going to start off with you, Mario, because we were talking about it backstage. And we'll go back to Star Wars and some other stuff in a little bit. But we got a couple of figures today, bro. And I think you were kind of a little surprised on a Monday morning.
A little bit, yeah.
But we got more Spider-Men, my friend. And not just one, but two. So I'm just going to pull up, one of them here on the screen. And I'm actually going to pull up the Peter Parker before Miles Morales here, if I could go ahead and get it to load and get your thoughts on this figure in general. And look, we were kind of talking about that. They've got a great, character here that they got a license to. Good to have Link in the house. That they've got a license to produce, like Boba Fett, like Batman. We're seeing a ton of Batman. We've seen a ton of Iron Man. What's your thoughts on this, bro? I'll flash the pictures up. Go, baby.
No, they look great. This is to me, this looks like such an improvement, compared to the original release, and I'm really happy to see this come out again. It's a little bit of a deviation from the original suit, but I mean, look at these Iron Spider claws. This looks amazing. These extra, it just adds so much more. That, and with the extra weapon effects, they did an amazing job with this thing, man. The only thing that I'm kind of bummed about is the fact that it's only limited to 3,000 pieces. Now, whether or not they didn't specify if it was worldwide, I really don't know. But I kind of tend to believe that, and I can totally see Sideshow just having another 300 allocated for them. And the rest will probably be distributed worldwide. So it's going to be another one of those fun times trying to get this thing. Me personally, I know, right, Lane? Me personally, I think the best thing that they did was the whole lottery system, right? Yeah. Instead of bogging down the site, where everyone's trying to get it.
Oh, it's insane! I get it in my cart, bro, and then I think I got it. I'm like, oh, I got it because it's in the cart. That never freaking happens.
Right? There were so many horror stories about I had it in the cart and then it disappeared, or I was charged and then my order was canceled because it didn't actually go through. But look, man, Hot Toys is bringing collectability back.
Yeah,
and I for one am for it. I mean, it sucks that we all can't get it, but you know what? That's the game. That's just the game, man. I mean, hopefully they'll release maybe like a more of a stripped down release of this particular figure. Although, I mean, because they kind of did that too with the what was it? The Churro Spider-Man, right? Didn't they release another version without some of the little extras? But
so.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't see why they can't. Ooh, hold on.
Dude, look at this.
There's a little symbiote there.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
I didn't. Look. I was in Lael's chat earlier this morning, man, when he was doing this thing on the corner. I heard him talk about it, but I was at work. I didn't get to check it out. I see it now. That's
crazy.
Damn, that's actually pretty damn cool, man. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that. But
finish your thought, Mario.
No, go ahead. You interrupted me, man. Go ahead. Keep pulling, Lane. Go ahead.
You suffer.
I'll give you the floor.
Well, Lane, you gotta go, baby.
You gotta go, Lane. Come on, man.
Bro. Well, no, I was just saying. Everybody was saying after seeing that little thing, they all want a symbiote Spider-Man now. Like that's what everybody says that they.
I think that's a possibility. Why not? I mean, that's one of the most popular ones. I'm sure we're gonna get it.
Well,
me personally, I'm a fan of the shout out to Charlotte's Prime, man. I'm a fan of the big time suit. That's the one that if they ever release that, the big time suit, the black with the neon green, I'd seriously consider picking that one up. I think that one's actually pretty cool, man. And I remember playing that in the game in the original PS4 version. I really liked it a lot. But this thing, there's so much going on with it, and yeah. But I heard it's a little bit pricey overseas, isn't it? Like damn near, it's like $350 or something like that.
Oh wow, so that's going to be pretty.
Yeah,
but again, it's limited, dude. It's limited, and that's he said not another 300. Well, how much is the batch here? I thought you said it was 3,000.
1,000. It's 1,000. Sideshows.
That's not a whole lot then.
Wait. Sideshow is 1,000 allocated
it's
for
1,000 for this one, and then the Miles Morales is 500.
For
Sideshow. For Sideshow.
Okay. I did not see that. All right.
Dude.
Well, you know what? I mean, that gives everybody's got better odds, but it's still pretty limited.
And it's a nice one though, too, dude. It's nice. It is sick looking. Are you getting it, Mario?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Look, I sold the original one. I never got a chance to display it, but considering the improved articulation that it seems like they really fine-tuned it. I'm tempted. I really am, because I really like this version of the suit. It's different, you know, and I really like the uniqueness of this suit. So, if I have the opportunity to get it, I probably will.
Damn. Well, let's jump to you. And I didn't get to watch if you went live today with this, but I'm sure you've said it. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, baby, on both of these.
So it's crazy because, like I said, the suit itself doesn't deviate too far away from the original advanced suit. This is the advanced 2.0. I always loved that advanced suit. Even when they dropped the game, I was like, yeah, I wish. And all of a sudden they dropped that figure. I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. Took me a while to get it, but I finally got it. But with this, and from what I'm hearing, there's even going to be some advancements with the articulation. Like they're improving the articulation on these suits. So I'm like, hopefully they do that. The appendages that we actually get with this figure. I was talking about it earlier. I was like, I mean, I guess it's going to be in the game. Of course, we'll see it. But my thing is, bro, if I don't get this in hand, I'm not going to be too upset about it because I still have the original advanced suit and that still looks good. But if I'm able to get it, because like I said, like I love that they are improving on the webbing as well. You know, I love that they're giving us that. You do see a hint of the symbiote suit, the possibilities of a symbiote coming. And that looks good. Again, the only thing I always say about the appendages, bro, but it's just like, if you got a detour, shit, you shit out of luck almost damn near, because you can't put more than one, or you can put actually no, because I have 4 figures in one. So it does work with this. It's just, you have to do it a certain way. But lucky for me, I'm working on my second Costa case, so I'm good. But with that basically being said, because I again, bro, once getting that Carnage, there is no damn way that thing is going to fit in the DTOF. anytime soon. Even if I take off the shelf, it's just not going to look right. So I want more space. But with that being said, these two figures in that Miles, bro, I can never get enough Miles, bro. And that upgrade suit for him is phenomenal. Like, I do love that piece. I can't wait to get it. You know, I was, you know, but here's the thing, bro. Again, if I don't get my hands on both of those pieces, bro, I'm not going to be upset, you know, to be too much. But I think it's still going to be available, even if you can't get it through like Sideshow. It'll be available somewhere. Because hell, look, there's a site right now that's, you know, you have up until like Wednesday, I think, or Friday, I believe, to pre-order Wonder Woman, that it's still available. You know what I mean? That you would be able to get if you wanted it. Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding. Where's that at, bro? Because I really wanted that one.
You're gonna pay for it.
You're gonna pay like $100.
You're gonna pay
for
it.
Put like, what is it, like $100? You gotta put down on it?
It comes out to like 500 something bucks. After
Yeah.
that.
It includes shipping. It includes shipping.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Because I was really here's the thing, guys. Like, I'm this close to getting the MS, you know, the MMS whatever, 584 with the sculpted hair. But I was like, damn, if I can get that one, I would do it. So now you got me thinking. You got me thinking. I'm telling you.
I'm waiting. I'm just being completely honest, bro. I'm waiting because I hate to be the person who says this, like, because everybody else says it. If NART is already giving us a BVS Superman, if NART is already giving us a BVS Batman, they're going to give us Wonder Woman, bro. I know this, and I'm just waiting to see. I have 5 Wonder Women in my collection right now, bro, already. So I'm good for right now. And hopefully, if like seeing what NART possibly will do, I want to kind of wait and see. This, I mean, again, paying 500 for it, or almost 500 for it. Part of me just can't really justify, especially with all the heat that's dropping right now, bro. I just gotta wait it out. Plus, you know, me and Second Brother's booty was already tight that day when all that bullshit went down the first time. We was both trying to, bro. We was upset. We were pissed the day that we were waiting. You know, and we were both on
like that, huh? Damn.
Bro, pissed. We were both waiting, bro, like just waiting, and we were both in. We both got in, like right there, bro, to the pay. And it when you go to pay for it, it said, what did it say? It kicked you right out. It kicked you right out. And you had, and I'm like, yo, Sideshow, y'all got to do better, bro.
That's why they need to do the damn lottery.
Yeah,
and got in
plain and simple.
They need to do that, bro. So I was just like, you know what? Nah. But for these two, bro, if I get them, I get them. If I don't, they're not really high as a priority. They're not high on my list. So I'm just kind of waiting it out. So to each their own, but it still looks good. I'm a Spider-Man fan. So if I'm able to get it, I'll try to get them. I actually RSVP'd for them. But if I can't, it is what it is, bro, at the end of the day. But they definitely look good. They're Spider-Man figures. If the articulation's up to par, the only thing that I hope that they do, bro, and that hardly a lot of people aren't really talking about, is give us a better damn dynamic stand, bro, because that post sucks. After a while, it breaks. If you tighten it, it breaks. You can't, like, literally, I don't like that at all, and I'm not going to use it. So they got to do better with that. But other than that, I think this looks good. I can't wait to see it. But hey, I got to jump out of here, man, because I got to get ready for like the next show. I got a show coming up here, Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. So you already know how that goes. I know
how that goes, baby. Always love having you on before that.
Yeah, I'll be back next Monday, though. I'll definitely be back next Monday if you do it.
I'll do it. I'm back, baby. It's good. Had some weeks off over here, but
and next Monday next Monday is my off day. That's my long weekend. So definitely I'm all in for it. So let me know.
All right. That's awesome. Look forward to having you in here.
But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. I'll see everybody later. Second Brother, Koska, El Professoro, the Pimp, Lane. See y'all, man. I'll see y'all later on. Peace out.
All right, man. Take care.
Peace out. Got the 1/6 here, everybody. As always, when the Dark Jedi is live, make sure you subscribe to Lael. Always when I'm live, I've got the link to 1/6thScaleMan in the video description. Show the love. Go ahead and subscribe to Lael. Do appreciate the support for him. And hey, while you're at it, please also go ahead and subscribe to El Professoro. His link is also always in the video description. I think I heard through the grapevine, baby, that a congratulations is in order there, Mr. Mario.
Yes,
1,000 you hit. Congrats,
yes, sir.
Dude.
Yeah, we did it, man. That finally happened. Just thanks to everybody. It's gonna be awesome. That's absolutely awesome. We're planning a live stream pretty soon, man, and some fun stuff going down. So I'm gonna need to drop a video.
I can't wait.
Or tomorrow about some details, and yeah, I'll let everybody know what's going on. But yeah.
Well,
yeah,
congrats to you. No, absolutely. Let's make sure you subscribe to Mario. Let's get him going to 1,500 already and beyond that. Let's not stop there. And don't forget about Costa, Pop Culture Living Room. He's also in the video description. Now, since I've had you on, I always put you in there, brother. And then, of course, not in the channel yet, but Lane and Second Brother. I know it's coming. I know you guys will have a channel. When you do, I'm there, baby.
The rainbow. Are gray.
Put on full screen. Keep going.
What was the other song we were singing earlier? I forgot. I ran so far away. Anyway,
I was riding on the yellow submarine.
Oh, God. And Miles Morales here. And this one's even rarer, Costa.
Yep. 500 at Sideshow.
These are both cool. Are you getting these?
No. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Batman are my number ones when it comes to superheroes. But, you know, you have to make decisions. And I haven't played the game. Not even the original. I've kind of I've slowed down my gaming days because I want to get stuff done. And if dude, I've had every single game system up until like the Xbox One, and then I stopped. And I still have them. I have the Dreamcast. I still got the N64. They're all downstairs in the entertainment center. And if I got any of the new stuff, I would just be down there playing, and I'd get nothing done. So I don't have like I love Spider-Man. I don't have the attachment to this game. Will I pick it up? Maybe. Will I try to flip them? What? No, I'm I'm the Dark Jedi.
Bro, definitely finding time for this game. The PS4 game was incredible. I couldn't stop,
dude,
man.
I could not stop. I played the original
PlayStation 1
back in the day. Yeah, you know,
one that was like
exactly.
No. This is way.
It was made by the same people that made Tony Hawk back then, and it was a good game. I mean,
though it ended with the most awkward dance party in the history of like ever.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the most recent Spider-Man game I played. So recent time I played as Spider-Man was I had the Game Boy Advance version of Tony Hawk 2, and I unlocked the Spider-Man suit. So yeah, it's been a while.
Boom, there you go.
But yeah, I think they look great though. I'm not, for the figures and the suits, I think they look fantastic. I'm guessing, those are being done as limited. They might not be as like prominent in the game, maybe, because usually you get variants for like the limited edition stuff. So, but if you get it, if you get them, good luck, guys. If you want it, I hope you get it. Or if I get it, I'll sell it to you for a markup. But yeah.
Well, it's funny because
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Yeah. I agree though with some of the stuff with the limited nature though. Like I got the Batman, which is the Batman, and I actually had that, and I did get the Wonder Woman out to where I could have bought them, but I just decided to pass on both of them because
you had the Wonder Woman, dude.
Yeah, I had it like literally set where I could have bought it.
You should have just got it and offered it to somebody, man.
It was $400. I just didn't have the. I was.
Wait. You had the Wonder Woman. I was trying to get
Yeah.
something else up over here.
Yeah,
for
I
the
had
stream.
Wonder Woman out.
Dude, why did you talk to the Dark Jedi?
You see, Lane? Come on. Bro, that's why you Costa, you too. You just get it. Even though you don't plan to keep it, just get it and just offer it to anybody.
No.
Wayne, I would have gave you my Generoso, the Imperial Disguise for it.
I did attempt to get it.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no. But
I actually did attempt to get the Wonder Woman because I knew that there was a bunch of you guys that really wanted it, and I would have gotten it just to give it.
I just decided to pass it to someone else who wanted it, so I just
pay the
dropped
retail.
I
would
I just
totally
didn't
have
want to
done
spend $400 on it. It was too expensive to me for the figure.
Yeah.
But you would have gotten it back. You would have gotten all that money back.
I know. But I was also at work at the same time when it was going on, so I was only half paying attention. I managed to just boom, 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 and it was there. I had everything set to pay through, and I just
you don't come on stream and say that, man.
I didn't. I hooked friends up with other figures and stuff. Heck,
you do. You have.
But I wasn't interested in that. Besides, I don't like the rooted hair. I would prefer if I was going to get it, I would get the 184. It's just my.
Well, I don't like the rooted hair either, but I like that rooted hair with the wool. Just like I like the rooted hair of that freaking Joker.
If they do that Bo-Katan, they got to pull out whatever that stupid crap doll Barbie hair that they had in that picture and use wool hair. And then
I don't know though, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. That was just one picture though,
and it's a weird angle.
It was a weird angle, so I don't know. I don't know if it would really look like that when it comes. I don't know.
I just don't think they're going to do it. It's just right now. I think there's a reason we got that IG-12 with all those extra pieces and stuff with it for pre-order. Mm-hmm. Is I don't think we're getting a lot from season 3, if barely anything from Mando. Hot Toys is being weird with.
Will you shave your head if you're wrong?
No.
Yes.
I'm like Martin.
Yes. Come on,
my sister's been trying to get me to do it for 18 years. No. But I really like the kind of, as you guys were talking about, despite the frustrations there was I almost bought the Batman, even though it's hideous, because
which Batman
guy?
There's
the Bale Batman with the blue.
The blue and gray one, the dark.
Yeah, I almost bought.
We just got a Bale. We just got the Christian Bale Batman. Isn't that a Christian Bale Batman?
Yeah, basically.
We just got one with the freaking with the armory. I could have sworn a few weeks.
Yeah,
before
that one's going to probably be a better actual figure if you attach a head sculpt to it and everything. I like all this. It's a pain in the butt, as Mario was talking about, where didn't they actually do updates to the Sideshow website so it didn't crash and burn, if I remember, a couple days before? Mario is right to a certain extent, where you have to do updates to your website to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah, dude, I hate those lottery. Whenever they have those videos and they've got all those people watching, and it's hey, we're putting up a Han Solo Stormtrooper disguise, and we've got 4 of them, and whoever gets it first.
I hate that.
I had it in my damn cart when they did it.
You had
and I'm
it,
I'm not even gonna. I have everyone. And then I asked 18 other people, and they said, Aries, I also had it in my cart. I'm like, okay, forget it. I mean, it's just crazy. But Mario, let me go to you with this next part, because you bring up an interesting topic. Do you like I think you mentioned it before. I'm gonna ask it like this: do you like what's going on with the waitlist stuff? And it kind of goes along with these limited releases stuff, because I'll be honest with you, when you talk about some of these pieces like Peacemaker, or the Grand Inquisitor, I don't even know. I don't even know that 501st that never cracked the top 15, if they even make 3,000 of those figures. I don't even know, even though it's not labeled and exclusive. And I'm setting the table with this because this is not they don't give you the numbers on this like they did with the Arena Fet, and I'm trying to pull it up on the screen so you could see it, baby. Here, see if it'll let me pull that up there. But I was bringing that up before. And look, dude, US seller right now. And because it hit waitlist, it's suddenly rare. And it's weird. And some of these figures like President Loki that never even hit stock, or what is that, the TVA version of Loki, and you're seeing it with that. Now you're starting to see it happen with the Marvel figures and other figures, because it's happening with Star Wars first, with the 20th anniversary, and now with this, and now you're starting to see it with some of the Marvel and how that's going right now. Do you like this? Because here's the thing, I think there's going to be figures that are going to be rare, but there's sure as hell going to be other variations of them coming out. But go, baby.
Yeah, you know what? Absolutely like this. I am all for this. This is what collecting is. This was going back before, before they made so much of everything. I mean, this was pretty much the game. I think the game is like more tighter right now than it was before, but it's nice to see these figures holding their value. I mean, I don't get everything. I don't need everything, but the fact to see that like that Peacemaker that's coming out, and that's going to be sold out like pretty much right away, among some other figures, I think that's awesome. For those people that actually have them, that's going to be great. But the fact of the matter is also is that we've heard it plenty of times. We've all had plenty of time to pre-order these things. We really have. It seems like the window is probably anywhere between 3 to 6 months before something may go waitlisted.
Mm-hmm.
So you have plenty of time, and if
that is a good point, because I brought that up also in some thoughts and some heightened analysis, that it seems like, I guess from what we were used to, that it's so short. It feels like it's 6 minutes, but it really is 6 months, dude. That is a lot.
When I remember when there were some movie promo editions that would drop, those would sell out instantly. If there was a new Iron Man movie promo, it sold out instantly on Sideshow. I mean, within the first couple of minutes, they were gone. They went waitlisted, amongst other figures as well. And that's just how it was, and that's just how things are. And so it's nice to see, like I said, bringing the collectability back. And the fact of the matter is also, who's to say like in another 3 to 5 years that we're not going to see reissues of these as well? I mean, that's also a thing. That's something they've never done before either. They haven't really reissued or 2.0 as frequently as they are right now. So even though you may have missed it on this one, chances are we'll get another one. Whether if you're collecting from an ongoing TV show, chances are, or you'll get a newer one that could be the really similar to the previous one, whether it be a TV show or an ongoing movie saga series or what have you. We saw it recently with the Paz Vizsla, right? With the Heavy Mando. That thing was long gone when it came out. And then now we see it again for the Book of Boba Fett or whatever it was. And yeah, you have a second opportunity. But I saw people in the chat saying that one's also getting ready to go as well. So again, plenty of time to pre-order these things. So if you really want it, take the opportunity to get it. And then if it sells out, it gets waitlisted, then you know what? It's cool that you actually have a figure that's in demand in your collection. That's great.
No,
that's just collectability. That's just how it goes.
I'm right with you, baby. Got over 100 watching. Make sure you smash that like button right now. Let's go ahead and get to 100 likes. So we got a super chat here from OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. So
let's go to hear that again. It's been a while since we got to hear from theirs, man.
He said, "Come on, Lane, you've let me in the community down on Wonder Woman. If you're able to hook someone up, we know you're a mercenary collector." He's just kidding though with the JK. But Lane, yes, is that your rebuttal to the Boba Fett fan?
My rebuttal is just, I'm sorry I let everybody down. I'm gonna sit here with my sad face, and I just know I talked to my family. I apologize to them, the rest of the Hot Toys community, and I'm just gonna have to try and learn and do better.
Next time, Lane. Next time, Lane.
Think about everybody.
You have an
else
opportunity.
But Lane, didn't
didn't
that happen before? I thought that happened already. And I feel like it's happening again now, Lane. What the hell is going on?
Now.
What happened then?
I mean, come on, dude.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Why don't we have... Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. He can come back.
I'm sorry, I was too busy laughing. I love Spaceballs, man. But if there's a movie we need Six Scales figures of, we need Spaceball. I know there was some agreement decades ago or something, but you know what? Lucas, just go do something, buy the rights or something, and we need a Darth helmet. We need the Colonel. We need President. What was it? What was Mel Brooks's character? President Screw. Yeah. And then we need we need Lone Star and we need Barf.
I think the Thor is in here. We definitely need a refill on table 2, baby.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another.
So Aries, you got you're muted.
Am I muted?
And
there you go. Oh well, my computer's my system here is running a little late here. Costa, let's go to you. That kind of sets it up though. Another from Thor. I think we're going to get another Luke, dude. I think there's something to and I think we're going to get. I really do think we're going to get a Luke 40th, and I think we're going to get a 6 scale. And it's kind of funny because once this came out, once the Mando Luke came out, my Return of the Jedi Luke Endor, which is pretty cool. It's like it's outdated. It's like I need this head sculpt. It just is, and I love Mando. I love Return of the Jedi more. It's one of my favorite movies ever. It's Return of the Jedi. So I kind of thinking we're going to get one here, and this is already waitlisted, so you're not even dealing with that. You see how many Spider-Men come out. You see how many Iron Men come out. You see how many Batman come out. You see how many this and that come out. But I think Luke is coming, baby, and this one's waitlisted just in time, just like C-3PO. To kind of go ahead and do something here. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm just wondering, what version of Luke would we get? Would they do another Jedi Luke? I mean, if we just the Mando Luke is pretty close to him in his Jedi robes. There's a little bit of
I think they would
different.
But I think the battle
Like
when he comes up and he's like, "You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi." Like my father, but he's breathing heavy and the hair is off to the side, and then he gets battle damaged more when the Emperor kind of electrocutes the crap out of him, and that kind of goes with that.
Yeah,
Vader is coming.
Kentucky Fried Jedi, man, bring it on. Let's do it.
Yeah,
that's what I would.
Maybe Aries. Maybe we'll get we can get a sequel trilogy, younger Luke Skywalker, nephew killer Luke Skywalker. That's the one everybody would want.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Lane, I can't believe that you just. That's like, because Lane wants me to play. Damn it, Lane.
No, it's because I know Aries hates that movie as much practically as I do. So I need anytime I think of it, I suffer, and it's good to know others can suffer with me, at least even if just for a moment. But
Lane, I think you may be an apprentice of the Emperor. We just don't know it yet. I think you're sitting at table 66 tonight. But no, Costa. I actually would see the Black Jedi suit. It actually has white wear, and it's actually worn. After that scene in Return of the Jedi, I'd love to be able to get one that's
listen,
dirty.
I'd be totally up for, because I got the snow speeder. I got the of the recent ones. I got the snow speeder. I got the Mando. I've got the Bespin one. I have a New Hope also, but like if they give us different, add more hair pieces, you know how like you can take hair pieces from each of the Lukes and put them on there and do something different and maybe different accessories. I mean, he is the star of the
the freaking movie.
the
He's the
side of the
Jedi.
trilogy. Yeah, he's the Jedi.
And
I
I'm
mean,
just
even though it's about the rise and fall, of Vader and Anakin and the whole, 6 movies. But yeah, could I see another one? I could see them doing. You know what? I could see them doing another Endor one, right? To offset them releasing a Han in Endor outfit. That's what I really want. So have them re-release that one and then throw in Han in his Endor outfit. That would be amazing. I have the Leia. I just need those two to go with it. And a speeder bike. I have a speeder bike too. I need to get another one.
Beskar just pulled it out of my head. I was pretty much trying to like put it out there. Yeah, ceremony Luke.
No, the ceremony Luke. Yeah. You know how many Hasbro and Kenner ceremony Lukes there are? A shit ton. Because I used to collect
ton, dude.
I used to collect them. Like some of the stuff that Hasbro just like recycles and puts out over and over again. And we're complaining about 2.0s. They are like the kings of 2.0s, 3.0s, 4.0s, and I didn't care. I would buy them all anyway.
And some of them are, Well,
so
here's the thing. No, you're exactly right. And really, whenever you come out with a Luke, Costa, and guys, and Second Brother, we'll go to you. Great thoughts there, Costa. They're like number one for like 8 weeks, 2 months. Like when that Mando Luke came out, it just sat up there at number one for 2 months. When this came out, it sits number one for like 2 freaking months. So they know, even in this, like they do with this one, like how good it goes. So coming out with another one, I mean, it's kind of like, shoot. I mean, they could put out Luke. They don't even got to put out a Return of the Jedi Luke with this head sculpt. They could put out a freaking battle damaged DX right here, right now, if they want to go ahead and do that. They could freaking put out Hoth snowsuit in the beginning of the movie with the Taud. They could go ahead and do that. They can just go out and give you another Endor Luke, honestly, even though they gave him that one has rolling eyes. Honestly, there's kind of like no rhyme or reason. It's just, hey, it's an upgrade. But I feel like if they give you like a battle damage Luke from Return of the Jedi, or they give you a Luke with the freaking snowsuit Second Brother, or anything like that, like the ones you guys talking about, it's number one for like 2 months, and they know it. And I think it's coming fast. I think it's going to come fast. I really, really do. But I think it's going to come Return of the Jedi, baby. Go ahead. Go, Second Brother. You're on mute, baby.
Yeah, you just you really sparked a thought about, they could turn around and make a Commander Skywalker. They could do that. They could turn around and make it him and Han and Hoth, make that a 2-pack.
God.
That right there would be insane. They already just stepped out there with the blurg and do a tauntaun, go all out.
Yeah, and with the Indiana Jones, dude, I talked about it yesterday on my show, and I actually got to see the movie, and we do there, if you saw the previews on some of those, you do get into younger. I think I think we got Hans coming along with Luke's, dude. Just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, they better jump on it while that license is hot.
Yeah, because how much of a drought has there been with Harrison Ford?
Right.
So right now he's back with Disney and he's back with Lucasfilm because Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Just like that Natalie Portman, Padme, and
But check this out: if the Hulk goes well, we got that Red Hulk. Yeah, that Thunderbolt Ross. There's a possibility there.
Yeah. No, I think it's looking good. And you know, here's the thing: you talk about collectability with this stuff. I think there's going to be another Luke up in short order, just like there's another 3PO up in short order for sure. But it's kind of crazy, guys. It's kind of just nuts. Anyway, look, the Dark Jedi's back. We're approaching 2 hours over here, but I had a lot of fun here on a Monday night with everybody in here. It's good to be back, but we got a whole lot going on. I'm hearing that Cad Bane may be getting released. That's a whole, you know, I'm hearing that's what I'm hearing. We just got Fennec.
They're killing me.
Well, and I think that what's going on is remember the talk used to be, it's taking forever. How long do we have to wait for, you know, Kate Bishop? How long do we have to wait for this figure? How long we have to wait for Cable? Now I think it's going to turn the other way around. And it's like, damn, can't you wait? Because it's like, you know, I just got a message and it makes no damn sense. And every time I get these messages now from Sideshow, it's like, your Doc Ock has been delayed. Yeah. I get NRG back. And then I got one this morning. Your Doc Ock is going to ship.
Early.
I did. I said, what the freak is going on? It's like, wow. And I've heard people say that too, as soon as they pull those out. And then they're like saying, well, then they're going to ship it in a week and they're going to charge the payment. That's weird, Mario. That's kind of strange, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's red flags. I mean, we'll see what happens, man.
That is a red. I got it this morning.
They're not paying their like IT staff enough money to help maintain their website or something.
That's definitely an IT
that's
mess
insane.
Up.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not the first time either in the last year. You know, they've had other goofballery like that happen with their site too. They gotta improve.
Well, and here's the other thing. You talk about Ahsoka series begins next month. And honestly, I think the drought you were talking about, Lane backstage about where's all the Star Wars stuff? I honestly believe they had to get past the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're still on that because I think more's coming. They had to get past the Flash. They had to get past Indiana Jones. They had to get past quite a lot of stuff.
And
but Ahsoka's coming. The songwriter, you know, you have to wonder, you know, with the songwriter, if he's the wizard.
And then you're looking at the following month, September, when Deadpool comes out.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
I cannot wait.
September?
Yeah.
No.
September. Next
September 2024.
Oh, September.
Broad is coming, baby.
Bro.
Actually, I believe that's been
had
moved up. Was it? Wait, it was November. Then it moved up to September, right? Or was it?
They moved
up
it
at some point.
They moved it back and forth. I think already. At least once they had moved it back, and then they moved it up a little bit.
After the announcement we got today, man, I'm like, there's no way they're going to release that in September, man. No way.
May 3rd, 2024. Yeah.
Okay.
As of right now.
Wait a minute. You
as of right now. Yeah, Deadpool. May 3rd. It's been moved up. Yep.
Oh, it moved it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Last I thought it was like September.
I cannot wait. I need that Wolverine.
That's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be day one, man. Like I'm not even gonna necessarily buy any more figures, but that Wolverine, like live action yellow suit Wolverine, is coming home, man. Like,
hey, we got another
give it to me.
Mission Impossible coming out.
Oh, I love that.
One that may make a big
I
wasp that may go this way instead of that way with its.
I'd love to see them make that. Didn't they make a Tom Cruise one way back in like a third party?
Tom Cruise won't give out his likeness. He doesn't give it out, or else we would have had a Top Gun Maverick by now.
Oof.
Yeah, I had a lot of.
Maybe we
Tom
can get
Cruise
John
things
Cruise
by
or something, dude. Yeah.
well, hey,
we got Miss Marvel coming out too.
Yeah.
So you can get actually
Marvels. Yeah,
the Marvels or whatever they're calling that.
Do you guys think we're finally going to get that Kane and John Wick? You know I mentioned the question I asked in the back. Who I think we're going to get, like for the 2 for Summer showcase, for my question to everybody on the panel.
Dude, I'm on the wait list for that freaking Neo when you talk about Keanu Reeves.
I think we're going to get John Wick and Kane. I think there's a rumor going around they might be part of the Summer showcase. I think we're going to get both those ones.
Dude, I missed my Cobb Vanth my wait list conversion came through, but I was out, and then I didn't get it in time. But now it's gone. Yeah, this is the first time I've been on that wait list for a while, and I almost forgot about it. Like, oh wow, Cobb Vanth. I wonder if that's coming soon too.
I still cannot believe the price on that figure in comparison.
I know. That's a hard one, bro.
Listen, that was also at a time where it was a lot of those figures were much higher price, and then it went down. It was like it went up, and then
it went down.
The price
came back Mighty down. Thor is even more. It's like $105 for her. $305. Excuse me.
Right.
I think.
I think it was a test, though. Really.
Yeah, the test failed.
They
dropped that real quick, fast.
Sorry.
Or some of those Attack of the Clone figures, like the Padme and Anakin, would have probably been a little bit more expensive. They were probably targeting those like $290, $295 for those originally, I bet.
Absolutely. Go into some of these comments in here before we end. Someone's saying here about the Frog Lady. Frogman says Frog Lady will be announced in the summer showcase. And you know what? I've talked about. I don't know. Mando season 2 is kind of. I don't know. I honestly don't think, Lane, that the Obi-Wan series is done. I don't think the Book of Boba Fett is done. I don't know. I think we're going to get bombarded with Star Wars. I really do. I think they took a break for the summer. I think they took a break because of all these blockbusters, but we're not going to talk about that. Supposed blockbusters. I enjoyed The Flash. I enjoyed Indiana Jones. I don't know what's going on with the numbers. It's crazy. I enjoyed that.
I saw Indiana Jones the other day.
I enjoyed Guardians. That did pretty good. It's like 360.
Yeah, Guardians was great.
Yeah, Guardians was awesome. Yeah, it's just insane right now. But no, this was a lot of fun, guys. And you have to wonder, is it possible? I am back. And I will be back next Monday, 6 Scale Raw, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. And I say, yes, the Dark Jedi's back. And guys, it's a lot of fun having you in here. Here's what we're going to do. Make sure you subscribe to Mario. Awesome channel. Now at 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations again to your brother. He's going to be announcing a live show soon. I've got the link to him right in the video description. Go ahead and show him the love. Go ahead and subscribe right now. If that's too hard, type in El Professoro and it'll come right up and you can do that. Same thing with Pop Culture Living Room. Great channel. If you're not subscribed to him yet, please go ahead. You can type that right in or go right to the video description. Look at that. And, you can follow Lane on his live channel on Planet Tatooine. He is on their YouTube. And I think Second Brother as well on Tatooine somewhere. You can find him there. Soon to be coming to this planet here.
Hard at work. Just got a new computer. My other computer was fried. They lost all my data. So
that sucks.
That does suck.
But Aries, to go out on the most important thing we have to finish with for the
we have to say, Bo, leave.
Well, do you believe that the next Hot Toys announcement is going to be a figure of Helena the Wombat?
And really, is that the next announcement?
Could that be? And you say,
and I say,
no.
I say, I think we're going to get another Flash, despite how it's doing, with the other suit and with the hair, his counterpart in the movie. I think we're going to get Christopher Reeve. I'm not convinced that we're done with Affleck from
Hopefully
that movie.
not that CGI.
Listen,
version.
I'm gonna kind of tease you guys for next week's show. I don't even think we're done with Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. I know everybody's like, "Hey, with the hair," and I'm thinking about buying it myself. But I pause a little bit because I'm like, could they actually, give you one from The Flash with the wool hair? It wouldn't come with the fancy base. And maybe, I know it seems like, no, it'd be an outrage because there's 300 in that type of thing. But I don't know. I think they could be coming out with another Wonder Woman. Lane, I think the next figure is not going to be the one you said. I think it could be a DX Joker with rooted hair. And they've already teased you with the Wonder Woman and the Bo-Katan, just saying. And then we're all going to talk about which one's better, in art or Hot Toys. We're going to look at the price. It's going to be great marketing for the Six Scale community, and we'll be talking about it. Is a possible, Lane, that is your next figure?
I say no.
It's going to be real human hair, too. They're not going to cheap out.
Real human hair. I mean, imagine if they did that.
Could you? Yeah, it'd be like Bo-Katan now with real human hair.
Well, listen, guys. Here's how I'm going to end it. And with Mario's favorite clip, because he still knows it's coming, baby. Listen, deep down in your heart, someday over the rainbow, maybe on a different Earth, maybe in a different dimension. But I don't always buy Spotchka out. But when I do, I drink it right here at Six Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends.
All right. But this is the last time.